The idea that there might be a unique form of intelligence that some people have and others don't occurred to me for the first time as a young real estate agent knocking on doors in a predominantly Italian neighborhood. I was often invited in to discuss property values and market conditions. The perfectly maintained red brick homes I sat in always had immaculately manicured lawns, beautifully trimmed hedges, and vegetable gardens bursting with juicy Roma tomatoes. Every one of these little castles was filled with generations of family photos, from the old country and the new. I always enjoyed the lively conversations, in broken English, and the homemade wine the families plied me with. But I often stumbled out of these meetings more confused than I had been when I went in. How had these warm-hearted immigrants managed to buy a home and 2 duplexes around the corner, while my parents struggled financially and paid rent their whole lives? What did they know that we didn't? As I shared this story with a good friend of mine, Franco, a sly smile slowly crossed his face. His family's story offers us some clues. Franco's father, Carmelo, was born in 1925 in the tiny, sun-baked village of Taurianova in the Calabria region of southern Italy. Orphaned at the age of 2, he was taken in by his sickly grandmother. Being the only man in the house, Carmelo was forced to care for his nana through the Great Depression and the Second World War. These responsibilities and the harsh realities of the world he lived in left no time for formal education. In 1945, at the age of 20, Carmelo finally caught a break when a fortunate relative sponsored his immigration to Vancouver, British Columbia. Arriving penniless, he moved in with relatives and, through a friend, quickly secured employment with a gas company, digging ditches for gas lines. Once settled, Carmelo sent a letter home to Taurianova with news of his good fortune and proposed marriage to his childhood sweetheart, Angela Rosa. Newly married, with a wife to care for and a life to build, Carmelo worked long and hard, digging ditches for the gas company. He never refused overtime, and it was offered a lot. Over the years, Carmelo and Angela Rosa saved, and when they could, invested Carmelo's earnings in real estate. They had 5 boys, each born 1 year apart, and as devout Catholics believed that God had blessed their marriage with children. By the age of 45, 25 years after landing in Canada as a penniless immigrant, the family owned 5 duplexes, clear title. Tired of the long days, and with his financial future finally secure, Carmelo felt safe taking a less demanding job in a warehouse.